Good morning, students. As in the previous class, we were discussing about the neural control and coordination lessons, the competitive questions. So, we shall continue from 101 question. When all three types of cones are stimulated equally, a sensation of dash light is produced. So when all the types of the cones, that is the three types of the cones which are being stimulated equally, so there it is going to form a light, and that sensation of the light what is being produced, so that color will be it is with respect to the white. 102nd, select the incorrect matching. So here they have given the part and their function. So in that incorrect one, we have to check the optic nerve carry impulse to the visual cortex. So that is the function of the optic nerve only. Cones, so the cones are going to help in the color vision, so that is called as photopic, or we also call it as the daylight vision. And then cornea and the lens, so the cornea and the lens, they are going to help in the focusing of the light on the retina. Option D, then pupil, it is going to generate action potential. So here the action potential, actually they will be the transmission of the action potential will be done by the optic nerves. So where the the action potential is being generated means it is with respect to the retina inside the photoreceptor cells. So what they have given, that is the wrong with respect to the option D. That's why that option D is the incorrect pair which is being matching. So that's why that is the correct answer. And third, vitreous chamber is filled with the vitreous. What is vitreous chamber? The vitreous chamber means it is a space which is present between the lens and the retina. So in between these two there is the fluid which is present. It is with respect to the transparent gel, and that is called as the vitreous humor. Okay, so the vitreous fluid is filled with the transparent gel, and that transparent gel is called as the vitreous humor. Hence option B is the correct answer. Next question, select the incorrect statement from the following. So the incorrect statement among these four, we shall go for the first statement. Rhodopsin is also known as the visual purple. That is the correct statement only, because the rhodopsin is it is a purplish red protein which is also called as the visual purple. Then statement B, rods contain purplish red protein which in turn contains the derivative of vitamin A. So that is the rods contain a purplish red protein means that is called as the rhodopsin, where the rhodopsin is containing the derivative of the vitamin A. That is also the correct statement. Option C, in human eye, three type of cones are present. So that is also the correct only. In case of the eyes, so there are the three cones with respect to the combination, they are present. Option D, that is with respect to the D statement, at fovea of retina, the resolution or the visual acuity is minimum. Actually at fovea of retina, the resolution, or what we call it as the visual acuity, it is maximum, it is highest with respect to that the region. So that's why that is the incorrect statement. Next question, the location at which optic nerve leaves the eyeball is. The location at which the optic nerve is going to leave the eyeball, almost when it leaves the eyeball, it is going to reach or it is going to enter the brain. In the brain it is going to reach the visual cortex. So this optic nerve, it is going to leave the eyeball almost above the posterior pole of the eyeball. Next question. Arrange the following steps of mechanism of vision in order. Okay, so they have given the 8 steps. These 8 steps have to be arranged with respect to the proper steps, or with, we have to arrange them in the proper order. So with respect to the mechanism of the vision, so in the mechanism of the vision, what happens, so the light rays are being the light rays in the visible wavelength, it will be focused on the retina. From of it, where the visible wavelength, the light rays falls on the retina, it is not going to move directly to the retina, it is going to move through the cornea and the lens, so that generates potential or the impulses in the rods and the cones. So in case of when it reaches the when the light rays reaches the retina, so here what happens, the retina is consisting of the photopigments, and that photopigments it is called the opsin and the retinal. So here when the light is going to fall on the retina, the structure of the opsin is going to get changed. So when the structure of the opsin is going to get changed, it is going to cause the permeability, it is going to change the membrane permeability. When the membrane permeability, it is going to get changed, that is going to result in the formation, or there will be a differences with respect to the potential is being generated. So that is going to form or produce a signal, where that signal is being carried inside the retina layer to the bipolar, by the bipolar cells it is being carried to the optic nerves, and optic nerves are going to take it to the visual cortex. So there they are going to analyze and identify the image. So this is all with respect to the mechanism of the vision in the order. So obviously the focusing of visible light on retina should come first. Then once the visible light passes and reach the retina, that is going to move through the cornea and the lens. Okay, so when it reaches the retina, the light induces the dissociation of the retinal from opsin, means the retinal, that photopigment, it is going to get separated, they are going to get dissociated, and once they get dissociated, opsin structure is going to get changed. When the opsin structure is going to get changed, there will be change in the permeability with respect to the membrane. So when membrane permeability gets changed, a potential difference is being generated. So that potential difference, when it is being generated in photoreceptor cells, that is going to generate the action potential in ganglion cell. Through the bipolar, it is going to reach the optic nerve. From the optic nerve, it is being sent to the visual cortex. There the visual cortex, they are going to analyze and help in the recognition of the vision. So this is the correct mechanism of the vision with with respect to the proper order. So that is the answer is option A. 107. Ear performs which of the following sensory functions? So ear, it is going to, you all know that the ear, it is going to help in the hearing and the maintenance of the body balance. So that's why option C is the correct answer. So the next question, so here they have given the diagram of the ear, the view of the ear, where they have labeled all these parts as A, B, C, D, and we have to identify what is that A, B, C, D, E and F. So here the A is nothing but it is the temporal bone, and then the B is incus, C is the cochlea nerve, D is the eustachian tube, E is tympanic membrane, and the F is external auditory canal. So these are the parts of the given diagram. For this question, which answer is correctly matching, means that is the option D. Next question, anatomically the ear can be divided into how many major sections? Anatomically, the ear is being divided into three major sections, that is outer ear, middle ear and the inner ear. Next question. Ear is being divided into outer, middle and the inner ear. So that's why all of these is the correct answer. Next question. Tympanic membrane consists of the tympanic membrane. It is consisting of the connective tissue. It is even with the mucous membrane and outside there is presence of the skin also. So that's why all of these is the correct answer. Next question. The dash is attached to the tympanic membrane and the dash is attached to the oval window of the cochlea. So here the tympanic membrane, it is further attached to the inner ear, where that inner ear is having three bones, that is malleus, incus and the stapes. Okay, so here the first part of the inner ear is malleus. So malleus will be attached to the outer ear, that is a tympanic membrane, and the oval window of the cochlea is the inner ear. It is the part of the inner ear. So that inner ear is being attached to the last part of the middle ear. So middle ear is being divided into three parts as incus, malleus, incus and stapes. So for the outer ear, the first part of the middle ear, it is malleus, and for the inner ear, the last part of the middle ear means it is the stapes. So the malleus and the stapes is the correct answer for this question. Select the incorrect statement. Eustachian tube connects the middle ear cavity with the pharynx. So that is the inner ear, that is the Eustachian tube. It is going to connect the middle ear cavity with the pharynx, which is going to help in the equalizing the pressure on either side of the eardrum. Means if for example you are hearing the sound from your left side of your body side, means don't think that the sound is entering only to your left ear. That sound waves will be given, it will be divided equally, so that it has to enter to the left ear also and the right ear. Statement B, the Eustachian tube, that what I said, it is going to help in the equalizing the pressure. Then statement C, oval window, it is a part of the cochlea. So that is also the correct statement. Option D, the ear ossicle decreases the efficiency of transmission of sound waves to inner ear. Actually, so here these ear ossicles, they are going to increase the efficiency of the transmission of sound waves to the inner ear, not with respect to the decrease. So that's why that is the incorrect statement. Next question. Select the correct matching. Inner ear ossicle. So the inner ear ossicle, it is malleus, incus, stapes. So this is wrong, because middle ear ossicle is malleus, incus and stapes. Option B, scala media, it is filled with perilymph. So here the perilymph, it is inside the membranous labyrinth, not with respect to the scala media, because the scala media is filled with the endolymph. Okay, then the fluid filled inner ear is the labyrinth, that is the correct one. Next, bony labyrinth surrounded by tympanic membrane. Actually the bony labyrinth is surrounded by a fluid called as the perilymph. So that's why the option C is the correct matching. Next question. 115. The inner ear contains all except the inner ear contains Resinus membrane, basilar membrane and cochlea, whereas the D, that is the stapes, it is the part of the middle ear. Next question, 116. Select the total number of true statement from the following. Scala vestibuli ends at the oval window. So the scala vestibuli, it is going to end at the oval window. Then the second one, scala tympani terminates at the scala vestibuli ends at the oval window, that is correct. Then next statement, scala tympani terminates at the round window, that is also correct. Vestibular apparatus is located above the cochlea, so that is also the correct. Otolith organ consists of saccule and atricle. So all the four statements are the true statements only, so that's why option D is the correct answer. Then next question, vestibular apparatus consists of. So the vestibular apparatus is consisting of the three semicircular canals and the otolith organ, where the otolith organ is consisting of the saccule and atricle. So that's why all of these is the correct answer. The next question, specific receptors of vestibular apparatus responsible for the maintenance of balance of the body and the posture. So that is being done by the crista and macula, that's why option D is the correct answer. Next question, each semicircular canal lies in a different plane at dash angle to each other. All the semicircular canal lies in a different plane at right angle to each other. Right angle means, so it is with respect to the 90 degrees. So option C is the correct answer. Next question, in man the receptors stimulated by sound waves are. So the receptors which are being stimulated by the sound waves are organ of Corti. Next question, scala vestibuli is connected with the scala vestibuli, it is connected with the scala tympani. Next question, the cochlea of mammalian internal ear is concerned with. The cochlea of mammalian internal ear is concerned with only with respect to the hearing, whereas the crista and macula, they are responsible for maintenance of the body and even the posture. Next question, identify the correct sequence of organs or regions in the organization of human ear as an auditory mechanoreceptor organ. Means now what we have to identify the correct sequence of the ear parts in such a way that the ear is going to act as the receptor organ. Means what is the mechanism of hearing, indirectly they are asking. So that is whenever we hear the sound waves, so that sound waves are being collected by actually the first external ear, where that external ear we call it as the ear pinnae. From there it is going to reach the auditory canal. From the auditory canal it is going to the eardrum, or what we call it as the tympanic membrane. From there it enters the middle ear, that is malleus incus stapes. Then from that part it is going to reach the inner ear, that is cochlea, where there are nerves present, where they are going to collect or take these impulses to the brain, and those nerves are called as the auditory nerves. So that's why option B is the correct answer. Next question. Internal ear is filled with. The internal ear is filled with the both perilymph and the endolymph. Next question. The Reznar's membrane is found in. The Reznar's membrane is it is the part of the ear, no doubt with that, but this Reznor membrane, it is present only with respect to the cochlea of the mammal's ear. That's why option A is the correct one. In the internal ear, the organ of Corti, which bears hair cells, is located in the internal ear. What the organ of Corti is having the hair cells, so they are located in the scala media. Next question. Equilibrium of the body is maintained by. The equilibrium of the body is maintained by the semicircular canals and articulus. Next question. Which of the following senses is affected if the tectorial membrane is removed from human? So when the tectorial membrane is removed, obviously what is going to happen? There will be disturbance with respect to the hearing. Why? Because this tectorial membrane, when it is being removed, now what happens? Whenever the sound waves are being received, the hair cells, they are going to bend and they are going to touch the tectorial membrane. When they touch the tectorial membrane, there what happens? The impulses are being transmitted to the auditory nerves, and those auditory nerves are going to carry that impulses to the brain. So if the tectorial membrane is being removed, means there will not be any connection with respect to the hair cells of the inner ear and the auditory nerves. That's why no hearing can be observed with respect to the damage of the tectorial membrane. Next question. Malleus, incus and stapes are present in. So all these three are present in the middle ear of the human being. Next question. The waxy substance that coats the surface of auditory canal is produced by. So the auditory canal is having the sebaceous gland, they are going to secrete the sebum, and those glands are also called as the ceruminous glands. Next question. Macula in man are present in. The macula in man are present in both atriculus and the sacculus. Next question. Which of the following parts in our body is concerned with the sense of balance? So that is, the balancing is being done with respect to the semicircular canals. Next, the fluid present in the semicircular canals of the internal ear of a human is. The fluid which is present in the semicircular canals of the internal ear of a human is endolymph. Next, they have given the diagram of the sectional view of the cochlea. We need to identify what are the parts of it. So here the A is nothing but it is the scala vestibuli, and the B is tectorial membrane, C is scala tympani, D is basilar membrane, C is scala tympani, D is basilar membrane, E is organ of Corti, and F is scala media, and G is the Reznar's membrane. So that's why option A is the correct answer. Next question. Which one of the following is not a part of ear? Eustachian tube, cone cell, atricles and the sacculus. All are, except the cone cell, all are the parts of the ear, whereas the cone cell, it is a part of the eye. The base of semicircular canals is swollen and is called. So the base of semicircular canal is swollen and it is called as ampulla, which contain a projecting ridges called crista ampullaris, which also has the hair cells. Next question, otolith organ consists of. The otolith organ, it consists of saccule and atricle, both A and C. Next question, then the last question, select the correct statement. Neural system coordinates and integrates functions as well as metabolic homeostatic activities of all organs. B. Chemical involved in the transmission of impulse at chemical synapses are always proteins. The electrical potential difference across the resting neural membrane is called action potential. Option D. Organ of Corti influenced by gravity and movement and also helps in maintaining the balance of the body and the posture. Among all these statements, the correct statement is option A. But B is not correct. Why? Because they involve the transmission of the impulse at chemical synapses. They involve always chemicals, not with respect to the protein. Okay, so option A is the correct statement. So thank you students, and this PDF, whatever questions I have discussed, that PDF I'll be attaching the link to this video. You can check it in the description box, and whatever questions I have discussed, then that you can go for practicing, and even that PDF also has the key answers. Please go through all the questions and you also practice these questions. Thank you.